So in our bridge hold, I like to use a little bit of resistance. So I've got a looped band here. Any kind of loop band will do. If you don't have a loop band, you can just tie a resistant band on each leg so that we have that band coming across. Now what I'm going to get you to do is just to lie flat on your back. Band is obviously going to go around the legs. I'll bring it up just around the knee itself, just any kind of way that it's going to stay in the right position. Right position being just so that we can keep tension on the band. I'll lie flat on my back. Now what I'll do is I'll bring my heels as close to my glute. So I'm going to walk my heels in. I'm going to keep my pelvis tucked so that I can really try and drive my hips up towards the ceiling so that I'm extending the hips. So shoulders can get relaxed on the floor, even just leaving the hands on the floor to kind of help a little bit. I'm just going to raise my toes off the floor here. And the reason being is I want a bit more pressure going through my heels. I'm going to push my hips up. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually abducting my knees, so I'm pulling that band apart, and I'm really keeping tension in my glute here. So I'm really tucking that pelvis, driving my hips up as best I can. And then I'll just hold in that position. To come out, we just lower the hips down, take the tension out, and just sit back up. And so the second variation for a bridge hold, we can use a block. This time we're going to place it in between the knees. So same setup, we're lying flat on our back. We're bringing the heels in nice and close. Toes are obviously raised off the floor. Block goes in between the legs, and then I'm squeezing the block. So with the bands, we're abducting the legs, so we're kind of recruiting more the outside tissue of the leg. By squeezing the block, we're now recruiting inside of the leg. So same setup, relax the back onto the floor. We're going to pull the shoulders down onto the floor, tuck the pelvis, drive the hips up. Now this time we're squeezing towards the block. So really squeezing into the block. It's just going to really fire up the inside of the legs here. We hold in this position, trying to get a maximal extension through the hips and not the upper back. So to show you the difference, from the knee to the shoulders, we want it to be nice straight-ish line. If I'm extending from my back, now you can see that I'm getting out of that position. So I want to keep these ribs tucked. So really pulling them down, tucking my pelvis and pushing my hips up. So you can really feel the glutes working hard here and also the hamstrings. Again, to come out, lower the hips back down, remove the block, and then just sit up.